This
And then,
conference will now be recorded.
okay, so you gave your introduction, right? I will give my introduction. Okay, and after that I will show you the course content. Okay, the topics that we are going to discuss during our training. Okay, and just I will give you the overview of those topics. Okay, and documentation, but like at the end of the training I will provide you some documents. Okay. uh, so I'll show you those documents. Okay, and after that we will see the training methodology part, like when to have training, weekdays or weekends, what is the suitable timings, all those things we'll discuss. Okay, so I'll give my introduction. Myself Savan, I'm a BPharm graduate. Overall I have 15 years of experience, 5 years into domain and 11 years into SAP. Okay. So before coming into SAP, I was in production planning. I was doing. I'm a planner basically. I worked as a production planner, coordinating with all the cross-functional teams like warehouse, sales, quality departments. Okay, engineering department, all those departments. So I worked as a production planner. So that time I was end user of SAP, and then I learned SAP. Then I moved to SAP consulting. So I am certified in SAP PP module. And so far I completed 5 end-to-end implementation projects, okay, including one S4HANA. Okay, and these are the types of these are the Fortune 500 organizations for which I implemented SAP. Okay, General Electric, Sanofi, Milan Laboratories, Dr. Reddy's. You might have heard of this Dr. Reddy's. Okay, and Chipmon. So these are some of the Fortune 500 organizations. And these are the types of industries for which I implemented SAP: pharmaceuticals, automobiles, brewery, and furniture industries. Currently, I'm working as a solution architect in one of the leading IT organizations. Okay, and these are the countries I traveled as part of my SAP career. Okay, so now let's move on. So this is a course content basically. Okay, so basically we will have the first we will have the introduction. Okay, overview, then all the PP master data, then we will go with the planning topics: sales and operations planning, okay, demand management, okay, and then MRP, material requirement planning. Here we will see the S4 HANA new MRP live that we will see. Okay, and after that we will go for the production execution. We will see discrete manufacturing, repetitive manufacturing, and process manufacturing. We will cover all the three. Okay, and followed by batch management, and then the configuration. Finally, the configuration. So this is a course content. Okay. So first one is overview. I don't think this is required for you because you are already working on SAP, right? Can I skip this one? Kalpesh and Babarkar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'll not go through this again. Okay, I'll skip this. Okay. Next one is a PB enterprise structure. I believe you might be knowing these terms. What is client? What is company code? What is plant? And what is storage location? Is that fine, do you want
Yes,
me
sir.
to
Yes.
explain these things?
Yes, sir. How about it?
Babarkar, is that okay?
Okay, okay, fine. I don't
Uh, sorry, sorry. Yeah.
I don't know who all are joined in this call. Maybe so. Maybe some of them they require this part enterprise structure.
I am checking with others also. They
Yeah,
know. They all.
yeah. I have few doubts. Okay, I will tell you after this section into the.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is PP master data. Okay. Uh, I believe you know Material Master. Okay, you might be knowing bill of material, what is work center, what is routing. Okay, I will not explain all these things again, and you might be knowing the production version. Okay, so basically in S4 HANA, the production version is a optional. Okay, in S4 HANA, sorry, in ECC. In ECC, the production version is not mandatory. Okay, now but in S4 HANA production version, they made it as a mandatory. ECC optional. ECC optional, but in S4HANA they made it mandatory. Okay, so we will discuss production version also in detail. Okay, and also in each and every topic, what is the difference from ECC to S4HANA, that we will understand. Suppose let's say take the Metal Master. I'll just give an example. In the Metal Master, maximum number of characters allowed in the material number is 18 in ECC, correct? In ECC, it is 18 characters, whereas in S4HANA, it is 40 characters. So considering that, we will discuss in the training. We will understand everything. Apart from that, we will see what is the difference between ECC and S4HANA for that particular object. All those things we will understand. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Let's say take the Metal Master. It is 18 characters maximum allowed material number, whereas in S4HANA they increased it to 40. So in that way, we will discuss all the differences also. Okay, with regular discussion. Okay, what's your name, Kalpesh? Shall we go through each and every one by one? What is Metal Master? What is BOM? All these things, or it's okay to skip?
Okay, sir. I know about it.
Okay, Babar Khan, I think you already working as a PP consultant, so I don't think again explaining all these things. Okay,
Yeah,
and
okay, fine. Yeah.
one more thing, all these things we will discuss on the S4HANA server. During the training, I will be using latest S4HANA server, not the old ECC. I will be using S4HANA 2020 version, latest version of S4HANA. During the training, I will use a system, right? Everything I will be showing in the system, right? So I will be using latest S4HANA 2020 version, sir. Not ECC, or even not S4HANA older version like 1709, what do you call that, 1809, 1909. I will not be using. I will be using the latest S4HANA 2020 version. Okay, so that is a master. I'll skip this. Okay, now S&OP. Okay, S&OP actually slowly they are replacing this with IBP in S4HANA, but still I will show you this S&OP in the system. Still it is available in S4HANA. Still it is available. We will discuss this. What is SOP? What is standard SOP? What is flexible planning? What is the difference between these two? How the process flow works? All those things we will discuss. Even though IBP is there, still the sales and operations planning is still available. We will discuss that. Why the SOP is used? What is standard SOP? What is flexible planning? How they are executed? What is the end-to-end process flow? What configuration and what master data settings you have to do for this? All those things we will discuss. Okay, so basically after sales and operations planning, normally you will be getting your forecast. Okay, your future forecast of the finished product. So after that, we will go to the demand management. Okay, so demand management, you might be knowing already what is make to stock, what is make to order. Okay, what's your name, Kalpesh? Do you know what is make to stock and make to order, or you want me to explain?
Yes. No.
You know, right?
I know.
So in the make to stock, we will discuss these three planning strategies: 10, 11,
11.
and 40. Okay, and in the make to order, we will discuss 20 and 50. What is the difference between these strategies? As a consultant, which strategy you need to propose when you work as a consultant to the client? Okay, what is the difference between all these planning strategies? What are the configuration settings required? In which business scenario, which planning strategy you need to propose? All those things we will discuss. Demand management, make to stock and make to order. Okay, after the demand management, we will go to MRP, material requirement planning. Okay, here we will discuss both the classic MRP, in ECC. Okay, and also in S4HANA, they came up with a new MRP which is called MRP Live. Okay, so we will discuss both. What is MRP Live? What is ECC MRP, classic MRP? What is the difference? What are the improvements they did? Okay, all those things we will discuss. Apart from normal MRP discussion, like what is MRP? What are the different MRP types are there? How the MRP works? And to run MRP, what are the prerequisites in the system? what settings you have to make, then how the MRP run works. When you run MRP, what system will do in the background, what are the different methods of executing MRP run. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, and then what factors influence the MRP run? You might be knowing this: lot size, safety stock, okay, scraps, various scraps, all those factors which influence the MRP run we will discuss. Then after that, analyzing the MRP results. After the MRP is executed, then as a consultant you need to analyze those results, whether MRP is giving proper results or not. So how to analyze all those MRP results we will discuss. So along with this, as I just explained, we will discuss the classic MRP in ACC, classic MRP, old MRP basically in ECC, and also in S4HANA they came up with a new one called MRP Live, the improved MRP. In S4HANA they have this MRP Live. So we will understand this is a major change actually in PP module from ECC to S4HANA. So what is this MRP Live? How it is different from normal old classic MRP? Okay, how it works, what settings you have to make, all those things we will discuss in the MRP. Okay, that is a MRP. So after the MRP, Kalpesh, you know at least what is MRP, or you want me to explain? Just to give you the introduction of MRP, Kalpesh.
No, sir. No, sir. We are using MR.
Actually, what exactly MRP does, you know, right? Or you want me to explain?
No, sir. No, sir. I know.
You know. Okay. Now this is the basically the PP flow. Basically, they do the forecasting. That forecast they will enter in the system in the demand management as PIRs, planned independent requirements, and at the same time from the sales module the sales orders will come. Okay, and after that they will run MRP. Okay, when they run MRP for the produced materials, in-house produced materials like finished product, semi-finished product, it will generate planned order. And whereas procured materials, raw material, packing materials, it will generate PR, purchase requisition. Then that purchase requisition is converted to purchase order, issued to the supplier. Supplier will supply the material, then they will receive it. After that, they will make the payment. This is a purchasing cycle. This will be taken care by MMT. This comes under MM module. So we will not be covering this. We will be covering production part. So it generates a planned order. That planned order is converted to production order, and then the production cycle will start. This part we will discuss in detail, in depth. Okay, this is owned by PP, production execution. Okay, manufacturing execution. So this is the one. So we will discuss here how the planned order gets generated, then how the from the planned order how the production order is created, what are the different methods of production order creation, manual, automatic, mass creation, what settings you have to do when you create the production order, what will happen. Okay, and to create a production order, what settings you need to make it in the system, what are the prerequisites, all those things from a consultant perspective we will discuss. Okay, once the order is created, next step is they will do availability check. We will discuss both component material availability check and also machine availability check. To start the production, everything should be available. You should have the raw materials ready and your machines also should be available. So we will discuss both material availability check, capacity availability check. Okay, once all are available, then they will release the order, production order release. So production order release, again we'll discuss how to release manually, how to release automatically, what settings you have to make, how to release in mass, multiple production order release at one time, and then production order release at header level, operation level, all the variants we will discuss. And once the order is released, next one is printing, and after that followed by material staging, goods issue. Okay, so how the goods issue is carried out, manual, automatic, backflush, what settings you have to make, how to do mass goods issue, multiple production orders goods issue, how to do all those things we will discuss. And after that, actual production execution happens, physical production execution, then we will see confirmation, how to do the confirmation. Okay, so confirming order means entering the actual production data. Okay, like what is output, what is a loss, production loss, what are the actual machine timings, start date, start time, okay, actual start date, actual start time, actual end date, actual end time. All those things are entered through confirmation. So what are the different types of confirmations are there? Header level confirmation, operation level confirmation, milestone confirmation, how these are carried out, all those things we will discuss. After that, WAP determination, this is finance activity. And finally, goods receipt, transferring the manufactured product to the warehouse. Okay, so how to do manual GR, how to do automatic GR, okay, what settings you need to make, all those things we will discuss. And after that, finance people will take over, how they do variance calculation, how they do settlement at the month end, and finally closure. All those things we will discuss. So we will see one end-to-end flow of production order life cycle, starting from creation to the closure. Okay, so this is a production execution. So this production execution is nothing but discrete manufacturing. And after that, we will go to process manufacturing. So you see, as a consultant, they may ask you to any kind of industry. So you should be ready with all types of industries. You should be in a position to handle any kind of industry, any client. So that's what we will discuss. So after discrete manufacturing, we will go to process manufacturing. Discrete means what? You just assemble. Discrete means what? You just take the materials, raw materials, component materials, and you just do assembling. That's all. But whereas in the process manufacturing, once you produce the product, you cannot go back to the original materials from it is manufactured. Let's say take ice cream. To manufacture ice cream, what you will do, you take some powders and liquids and you make ice cream. But after manufacturing ice cream, can you go back to the original materials? No, you cannot go back. That's why it is called process manufacturing. Whereas this discrete, example, cycle, assembly, it's just assembly the components. But after assembling, again you can, if you disassemble, you will get your original materials like seat, handle, pedals, chain, rims. You will get all those things back. That is why it is assembly. This is processing. Okay, so the examples are like ice cream manufacturing industries or food manufacturing industries, pharmaceuticals. So those are comes under process manufacturing. Chemical industries. So in those industries, how the master data is created. Here the work center is called resource. Here the task list routing is called master recipe. Here how to create production version. Then process order execution, end-to-end process order execution. In discrete manufacturing, we use production orders, whereas in process manufacturing, we use process orders. So how to execute this process order end-to-end? Then we will see process management, PA sheet execution, all those things we will see. After the process manufacturing, we will go to repetitive manufacturing. So repetitive manufacturing means in some industries, they manufacture same product over a period of time. There are no product changeovers. Same product continuously they manufacture. So in those kind of industries, they use repetitive manufacturing like cement, sugar manufacturing industries, tissue paper, only one or two products maximum. So in those kind of industries, how the master data is created, how the planning is done, how the production execution happens, all those things we will discuss. So we will cover all three: discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, and repetitive manufacturing. We will cover all the three. Okay. And after that, we will go to batch management. So what's your name? Kalpesh, do you know what is batch, or do you want me to explain what is batch?
Uh, Sir, can you explain in short?
Batch, suppose let's say you have a product. Okay, let's say you have a product. Okay, today you produced 50 kg product. Today you produced 50 kg. Tomorrow you produced the same product 100 kg. Okay.
Okay.
Now how you will identify this 50 kg? Product is same, but
50
I
kg.
want to identify this separately. How you will do that?
Uh,
So
uh, uh,
for this 50
Two
kg,
batches. Is one
they
batch.
will assign a number, unique number. This 50 kg, they will assign a number like 1, 2, 3. And this 100
Right.
kg, they will assign a unique number 1, 2, 4. So that is called
Okay.
batch number. That is called batch number.
Yes, yes. It is
Suppose if
auto
you go to
generated, right?
auto generated, or you can assign manually also.
Okay.
Both are.
Yes.
Normally, if you go to medical shop or a pharmacy, when you purchase tablets, what you will see? You see batch number, manufacturing date, expiry date. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is batch number. That is nothing but batch number. It is the number allocated to a particular quantity of a product to differentiate it from the other stocks of the same product. Okay?
Okay.
That is
Yes,
batch.
sir.
So how to see this? How this batch management is used in PP? We will see that. Okay, we will see that. So how the batches are created in production order, how to create batches manually, automatically in the production order, batch classification, then batch determination. You might have heard of these words, FIFO and FIFO. Babar Khan might have heard these words, FIFO and FIFO. Kalpesh, have you heard of these words? FIFO, FIFO.
F- FEFO, don't know.
FIFO means first in, first out. FIFO means
Huh.
first expiry, first out.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
So basically, when they consume the raw materials, first received batch is first consumed in the production. The batch which is received first into the plant, that is consumed first in the order. Okay.
Yes.
FIFO means first expiry. The batch which is going to expire first, that is consumed in the production first. FIFO, first expiry, first out. So using these rules, how to do the batch determination in the production order, all those things we will discuss. So we will see batch management from PP perspective. PP perspective. Okay, production planning model perspective we will discuss. Now after that, we will go to S4HANA special topic. So in S4HANA, they introduced Fiori. So normal, apart from the normal GUI, traditional GUI, they came up with this Fiori. Fiori means apps. Apps. It is a web browser. It's a web-based. You can access this Fiori from the browser also, our web browser. So here in the GUI we have T codes. Here you have apps like mobile apps. Here like you have WhatsApp, Facebook. You have in your mobile phone you will have apps, right? So using that apps, they can do the transactions. They can perform the functions. So we will see this Fiori, how to log into Fiori, how to execute the Fiori apps. All those things we will discuss. Then here we have new data migration tool, LTMC. In ECC, you might have heard of LSMW. Okay, what's your name? Kalpesh. Kalpesh, have you heard of it?
No.
LSMW?
Yes, sir. No. I don't know. Also GUI. Uh,
GUI means that SAP logon
GUI.
pad. SAP logon pad. GUI is not a big deal.
Okay. Okay.
To log into system, you might be using this logon pad, right? Correct?
Ah, yes. Yes.
In
Okay.
your company, how you log in? You log in with this GUI logon pad, right? This is called GUI, graphical
Yes, sir.
user
Yes, sir.
interface. So now, but in S4
Yes,
HANA,
sir.
along with this, you will have Fiori. That Fiori we will discuss. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And in ECC, you have the LSMW upload tool. See, normally, let's say you want to create a bomb. How you will create a bomb? Using CS01. Okay, but this is
Yes.
a single bomb. But let's say I want to create 1,000 bombs together. Then they will use a mass upload tool called LSMW in ECC. Babar Khan might be knowing, correct? Babar Khan, is that correct?
Yes, yes, I know.
Uh,
Yes.
so we have LSMW, but in S4 HANA, they came up with a new tool called LTMC.
Okay.
Okay, so that how that LTMC works, we will see one full flow with LTMC, uploading data with using LTMC. We will discuss LSMW
So,
and also LTMC.
so LTMC used for all kind of master data in.
Yeah, all, not only master data, all transactional data also. Not only
Okay.
PP, all modules, all MM, SD, PP, QM, PM, all modules. Okay, so
Okay.
we will see that LTMC. Then we will see business rule framework plus BRF plus. This is for printing, but PP people will use this less, but still we will discuss. Instead of NACE, You might be knowing, Babar Khan might be knowing this NACE for printing.
Yeah.
We use NACE. So along
Yeah.
with
Output
NACE,
type.
output type. So in S4HANA, they came up with a new simplified one called BRF plus. That also we will discuss how to
Okay.
use this BRF plus. And most important one, what are the changes from ECC to S4HANA in the PP module? Everything we will discuss. Okay, what
Mhm.
fields they added, what fields they removed, what new T codes they introduced, what T codes they made it obsolete, all those things. What are the new functionalities they added? All those things we will discuss. So this is S4HANA. Okay. And now after that, we will see the configuration. So as a consultant, what you will do at the end of the day, you will do the configuration. Front end transactions, business users will execute, but as a consultant, you will do the configuration. We will discuss the entire configuration of the PP module. Master data configuration, demand management configuration, MRP configuration, entire production order, manufacturing execution configuration, all those configuration we will discuss. Okay. And after that, we will discuss the integration of PP with other modules. This is very important from an interview perspective. So when you go to any interview, they will ask at least one or two modules integration. So how PP module is integrated with FI, HR, QM quality management, PM plant maintenance, MM materials management, PS project system, SD, all those things we'll discuss. When you do certain activity in PP, how it is integrated with other modules, and also vice versa. When you do certain activity in other modules, how it affect PP. Both we will discuss. Okay. And after that, we will at the end of the training, I will provide you 4 types of documents. One is SAP certification documents, then process flow documents, then config documents, then SAP Pressbooks. I'll show you the sample ones. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay. Let me share my screen again. This is the one. Okay. So first one is a certification. So you will get all the certification documents. This is the one. Okay, you will get all the new certification documents. This is the one. You will get the entire PP certification documents. Whatever is there in these documents, we will discuss during our training. But for your future reference, you will get all these documents. Certification documents. This is one thing. Okay, all the certification documents. Next one is the process flow documents. Whatever I teach, whatever I show it in the system during the training, I prepared them with step-by-step screenshots. Okay, so you will get all those things. Those are like end user manuals. Okay, so if you go here, let's say production execution, how to create a production order with step-by-step screenshots. Okay, you see, this is the one. You see, converting a planned order to production order with step-by-step screenshots. You will get all these documents. So, well, you see, manual creation of the production order, how it is done. So you will get all the process flow documents. These are like end user manuals. Okay. Then you will get all the config documents with step-by-step screenshots. Okay. This is the one. Suppose if I show you batch management configuration, how to do with step-by-step screenshots. Okay. See, here you see with step-by-step screenshots. You will get all these things. We will discuss in the training, but still you will get this entire documentation. Okay, with step-by-step screenshots. So if you have these documents, you can do your configuration on your own in the implementation projects. Okay, so you will get all this. And the next one is you will get the SAP Pressbooks. Okay, so if you go back, SAP Pressbooks also you will get. I'll show you that later. Okay, I have the Pressbooks. I'll just give me 1 minute. these are the ones. Again, I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, these are the ones. You will get the SAP Plus books. So even you will get SAP S4HANA Plus books. Okay, you will get all these books. So you will be getting entire documentation of PP module. Everything, all the 4 types of documents you will get. Total documentation you will have. Okay. Now coming to the training part, you will get the training will take around 25 to 30 hours. Okay, I take 2 types of training, weekdays, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. Okay, another one is only on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, Saturday 2.5 hours and Sunday 2.5 hours, so that it will become 5 hours per week. One is only on weekdays, another one is only on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, now coming to the tools, we will be using, as I explained previously, we will be using latest S4HANA server 2020. Using that we will do, and we will be covering theory also. Both normal training will happen on the GUI using S4HANA server 2020 version. At the same time, we will be covering theory also. And also you will, during the training, we will be using this GoToMeeting tool. And during the training, we will record the sessions and they will provide the recorded videos of all the sessions. You will get all the recorded videos. And you will be getting ID system access for 3 months to practice the system. Okay, and the method of training, you will have the real-time scenario. This is not a core user or end user training. This training is to become a SAP consultant. Okay, and everything we will be executing in the system. This is a demo, so I am not going into the system, but in the real training we will go to the system. Everything we will be executing end to end, and to execute that end to end process, what master data settings, what configuration settings you have to do as a consultant, everything we will discuss. It's not just showing the transactions, why we are executing the transaction. Okay, to execute the transaction as a consultant, what master data settings, what configuration settings you have to do, how those settings has to be done, all those things we will discuss. And even if required, I will provide you the interview question list if required, and I can help you out in your resume preparation, all those things. Post training support I can do if you want. Okay, this is the one. Okay, okay, that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can ask Kalpesh.
Uh, Sir, basically my present experience was domain.
Mm,
So is it comfortable to go with PP consultant directly? Is
mm.
there is no issue right now?
Yeah, correct. You have the domain experience, right? You same like me.
Yeah.
You are having the domain experience in the planning, right? Correct. Planning, production planning,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can work as a consultant easily. Yeah? Yes, you have to learn this SAP. You have to practice in the system for some time, and then you can search for a job as a consultant. You see, I became a consultant same like you.
Yeah. Means company ask about if means बहुत पहले क्यों नहीं किया अभी क्यों कर रहे हो
No,
like
no, no, it's
that
not. It's
like
not like that. No, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. You should have sufficient minimum years of domain experience. I think you already have around 4 to 5 years of experience, right? Correct.
yeah 4 years.
4 years, that's enough. Then you can work as a only you have to learn, you have to practice in the system, then you have to appear for the interviews. Even I did the
Yeah.
same thing. Okay.
Yes sir, yes sir. Okay, yes.
Okay, Babar Khan, any questions, Babar Khan?
Uh, so, Sawan, I just want to know that we whatever the steps we have covered here, SOP, batch management,
Mm,
the production order execution,
mm.
discrete, repetitive, and process industries,
Okay.
all those. So, so you are going to those in detail, okay?
Mm.
So, how many hours will take for those for that to complete?
That's it.
Uh,
Total module will take 30 hours.
okay. No, why I'm saying this?
Mm.
I just want to know what are the changes. Basically, PP, I know what other things are there.
Right.
I just want to
I
know
understood your
what
point.
are the new,
That's what.
what are
That's
the
what.
changes?
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry for That's what I'm saying. Each and every topic, when we are discussing, we will discuss both ECC, S4 HANA, and what are the changes in that particular topic. That's what I gave you one example, right? Let's say take Metal
Correct.
Master. Metal Master, what is the difference from ECC to S4 HANA? So every topic, when we discuss at the end, we will discuss what is the difference from ECC to S4 HANA for that particular topic. Each and every topic we
Okay.
will cover. Yeah.
Yeah. So one more question is that, so
Uh,
so do you so in batch management, for example, or repetitive process industry, so there are some changes for S4 HANA, like after S4 HANA, in the repetitive manufacturing or batch management or in the production order, like only
yeah,
the
batch
basic thing
management.
like material.
Yeah, I will cover basics and also I will cover what are the differences. Obviously. Suppose let's say batch management. I'll tell you the difference. In ECC, batch management you can activate only at client level. Suppose let's say for a material you activate batch management in a plant. Now in another plant also, if the same material is available in another plant, obviously that automatically that batch management will be applicable for all the plants. But in S4 HANA, what they did is you can have batch management for the same material. You can have batch management in one plant. In another plant, you cannot have batch management. That's a change. That's what we will be discussing. You understood, right? What I'm trying to say?
Okay, but we batch management we can also activate material level.
That's what material level will be there. But if the same material is used in two different plants, okay, in one plant for the same material you can have batch management. For the same material in another plant you cannot have you cannot have batch management. That option is there in S4 HANA, but in ECC you cannot have that. ECC, once it is activated in one plant, it will be applicable in all the plants where that material is used. I'm just giving you one example at the
Okay.
difference. Okay.
Yeah, got the point. Got the point. Yeah.
So in that way our training will happen.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Any
Okay.
other
Fine.
questions? Any other questions?
Sir, means one for 25 to 30 hours, it is totally period of 2 months, right? So for 1 month, it is 25 hours.
No,
Na?
no. But try to understand. 30 hours means every week 5 days, right? Every week 5 days. 5 day every day 1 hour. So per week 5 hours. So it will take 6 weeks. 6 weeks means 1.5 months it will take.
Okay,
Okay, so
right,
minimum
right.
1.5 months it will take. Sometimes any skips happens due to festivals or something. It may mostly it will get completed within 2 months from the start date.
Okay, yes.
Okay, yeah. Any other questions?
Uh, what about fee structure
Fee structure you
regarding
have
this?
to discuss with that Expertsoft, not with me.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
My
Yes, sir.
job is to
Okay.
only to give the training.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Okay then. If Babarka, any other questions or we are good?
No, so no, so one is okay. Thank you.
Okay then. That's all for the demo. Okay. Thanks for attending the
Uh,
demo. Thank
okay,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.